Hi, Gemini. So let's do a general message, okay? Let's get something that is going to make you feel good, uplift you. I'm doing mutable signs first, so that's what we're doing, okay? That's what we're doing. I feel like mutable gets shitted on, like we get put last and everything. So we're starting with mutable. All right, let's find out what this general message is about. I was just telling Pisces that I think I'm going to start doing love readings 1 to 2 times a month because they can honestly be draining. And there's so many so many intuitives on YouTube for love. Okay, so let's just do something different. Let's just get some positive messages or messages that need to be heard and go from there. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What is the focus for Gemini? What messages do we have for Gemini? This is a timeless message. All of my messages are timeless, Gemini. After the storm, inspiration. Beautiful. A lot of light. Bottom of the deck is conscious connections. Okay. I think there are some people that you need to start collaborating with if you haven't already, that are going to inspire you and be there to lift you up after any storm, especially if you've just gone through one. Somebody is making you feel inspired. There's at least one person in your environment that is helping to inspire you to create. Like you are super, like you're ready to start creating. I really feel strongly. There's a lot of bees. I'm not sure if you can see that around her head, but there's a lot of bees around this person's head. And bees are busy, right? They're constantly creating honey. For some people, there are some people in your environment that are like trying to pick your brain and trying to steal your inspiration. But there is somebody else. There is at least one person that wants to help you create. They don't want to steal from you. They just want to help you create. Okay. Yeah. It's the person that mirrors you, that has the same ideas as you. They're not trying to pick your brain. They're more just helping to sharpen you. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what messages do we have for Gemini? Again, this reading is timeless, so whenever you hear it, Gemini, that's when it's for you. Messages for Gemini, please. We need positive messages. All right, yeah, you're ready to create. This is the perfect time. Whenever you watch this is the perfect time for you to begin to create, okay? There's a cycle that you closed with the world being at the bottom of the deck and the star. There's a cycle that you close and you're beginning to heal after the storm, right? So that storm is over. You're starting to heal. You're ready to create. You're ready to push forward. Beautiful. The Empress is underneath that, and Judgment. So you freed yourself from something that was either drowning you because the storm, or just dragging you down. And now it's time to put this vision of whatever this creative project is to life. For some of you guys, there was possibly a miscarriage, and this is the perfect time for you to try to procreate again. Try again to have another child. More messages for Gemini, please. That Ace of Cups was trying to stick to my finger at the bottom and kind of like trying to show itself. So some of you guys are inspired and ready to start dating again. Death. Okay, so card of Scorpio talks about rebirth. It's looking right at the Ace of Wands. So again, I feel like there was somebody that may have had a miscarriage. This is a good time to try to have a child again. Or some of you are looking back on a connection that didn't quite get off the ground and you're ready to try again. Bottom of the deck is the Father of Pentacles, Earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This person will be receptive to you if you come to them and say, hey, I want to take you on a date, or any type of communication. Excuse me. Or if this is somebody that wants to help you create a project, they will be receptive to it because they think that your mind, like the way you think, is amazing, and they want to be on board with it. They have a very balanced way of thinking, Gemini, and I think that you think so outside of the box. The two of you would work really well together, or however many people it is. Okay, when it comes to this project, or even relationship, it could be about a relationship. I'm not sure. Like I said, some of you are ready to start dating again. These came out in reverse. So the Four of Pentacles in reverse, it looks the same in the upright though. The Five of Swords in reverse also looks the same in the upright, and the Son of Swords in reverse. The Son of Swords in the upright is somebody who doesn't quite know how to communicate. They kind of suck at it. This person is kind of sneaky. There's somebody in the past that was holding on to you rather tight that, excuse me, that is trying to come back around. We're going to ignore them though, because this energy, I can already tell, is trying to make my throat close up. This is not something we need to be talking about. So we're not going to. I'm done with people, energies trying to like impose, especially on mutable signs. Okay, any other messages, positive messages for Gemini? Judgment just tried to jump out, which talks about freeing yourself, flying free. Yeah, there's something that you guys have deep ties to, deep roots to, either a person, like there's somebody that you feel deeply rooted and connected to. If it's not that, then it is a project, something that you've wanted to do for as long as you can remember. Bottom of the deck is that Seven of Swords again. Daughter of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a new... I still get that vibe that somebody wants to come back to you. It's a sneaky energy, and somebody who like kind of stalks you and doesn't know how to talk and was holding on tight to you. Like they've got their eye on you and they just want to like talk to you. Like they just want to even be in your presence, Gemini. Let's just keep moving. We want to find out more about this Ace of Wands and the Death card. Five of Pentacles. There's something that you guys aren't feeling good enough about. For some of you, you feel like you have all the creative inspiration in the world, but you're lacking the resources to make it come to life. Or you feel like this project can no longer work because it's something that you tried in the past and you laid it to rest too long, so it's not as relevant anymore. But that's not true. But you're kind of hanging back and trying to decide if you want to do this or not. What's the right step to do this? Underneath that is the Magician, which talks about manifesting, which tool to use, right? So I think you guys feel like you're lacking resources, but you have all the resources, especially with the Magician underneath there. You have all of the resources. You just need to figure out which tool will be the right one, or which way would be the right way to launch this thing, or to approach somebody that you want to date, that sort of thing. It's never too late, okay? Because the Ace of Wands is here, which talks about a new beginning. So somebody walked away. It's okay if you walked away. It's okay if you walked away. There is somebody that wants to connect with you, okay? It's okay if you left this project in the past. It's never left you. Again, deep ties to it. I'm definitely going to have to drink some tea here in a minute. What other messages can we get for Gemini? Messages for Gemini, please. Yeah, some of you guys are just feeling defeated. Star tries to come out. Once you heal your mind, okay, because apparently there was a storm. Once you heal your mind and begin to create, or begin to start dating, or whatever the case may be, that's when you get the thing that you really want, Gemini. That's when you're able to fully bloom and create the thing you really want, be with the person you really want. So I feel like there is some healing that needs to happen. This storm probably didn't pass long ago, and you just need to take a little bit of time out to heal. But whatever this Five of Pentacles here with the rose hanging down and feeling lack is about, try to release that mentality. There's the Hangman again with the Fool, which talks about new beginnings. The Hangman obviously talks about just hanging around, trying to like kind of stagnant energy, like thinking about what you should do. This is a period of enlightenment though. Now on both sides, at the beginning and the end of the spread, suggests a new beginning. The Ace of Wands, new beginning, and the Fool, a new beginning. So I think because you feel like you're lacking resources, you're trying to decide, do you just jump into this like a fool, right? Because the fool doesn't overthink anything. They just jump right in. Do you just jump right in, or do you need to obtain more resources? I would say, because the Fool is a major arcana, you should just jump right in. Jump in and figure out from there what other resources you think you need that you don't already have. Yeah. Again, the Magician is right there. The Magician is right there. And it's just, this is something that you feel like you have deep roots and ties to. I'm not sure if it's a project. I'm not sure if it's a person. But you have all of the tools to manifest them or it. I think you're feeling like it's going to be rejected. If it's a project, for some of you, it's an app that you want to create. You feel like it's going to be rejected by the public. For some of you, it's somebody that you want to make a love offer to. You feel like it's going to be rejected, but it's just not true. Okay, so can we get a final outcome or final message? Whoa, that's a lot of cards. Maybe they want to talk some more. Let's see. Oh, that whole thing is upside down. Can we get a final message for Gemini, please? Something we can use to uplift Gemini and make sure that they know that they are more than capable, more than worthy. Message for Gemini, please. Final message for Gemini, please. After this, guys, I'm going to pull an affirmation card for you. There is absolutely somebody. So I keep saying that because the Conscious Connections card is looking right at me. There's somebody that notices you, Gemini. They notice your light. They notice that you went through something and that you're still trying to overcome, like create, like no matter what you went through, you're still moving ahead. And this is very appealing to them. Okay, there's somebody that really does want to, well, honestly, I get this feeling like they're waiting for you to approach them. But you just haven't. Whether it's to approach them to ask them to work on a project, or whether it's an approach to ask them on a date, or to see like where they're at in the dating pool, that sort of thing. They've been waiting to hear from you. And this person is on the same wavelength as you. This is not somebody who just wants to take from you. This is somebody who notices you, and somebody who does well on their own, but they notice you. Daughter of Swords. Ooh, somebody is spying on you. Somebody that you're done with is spying on you. We're not going to let them hijack this, but there is somebody that is spying on you. You're done with this person, but they just can't leave you alone. They can't stop watching you. I feel like these are two different energies. I don't feel like this Conscious Connection is the person that's stalking your social media, because with the way this owl is looking, this owl is a stalker. This owl is a stalker, okay? Watching your social media, all these little colors, any and all social media that you have, they're watching it. Final message for Gemini. I almost called you Aquarius, so maybe it is an Aquarius. Final message for Gemini, please. Thank you. Well, as much as they're a stalker, because the bottom of the deck is the Mother of Swords, right? As much as they're a stalker, and you're much sharper than they are. They're like almost super childish, and you're like full grown. I see everything. They're not ready to use their sword. They just want to perch on it and watch you. And you're like, if anybody tries me, I'm more than happy to cut you and your whole life out of mine. Okay, so, and you're very clear about this. All right, Daughter of Pentacles is the card that comes out. So whatever this thing is, Gemini, whether it's a person or an actual thing, take the first step. Okay, because it is solid. It is something that can grow. If it's you asking, like reaching out to somebody and saying, hey, I have this idea for a project, it's going to be received well. That would be the first step. Even if you decide to do it on your own, just taking the first step to put the plan in motion is solid. If it's a date, asking somebody on a date, or just reaching out and saying hi, it's solid, because it's Pentacles, right? It's the daughter. It can grow. It can grow and grow and grow. It's not like the Swords where it's like, it's not tangible, that sort of thing. This thing, take the first step is what I got from that, okay? At least take the first step. Okay, well, let's just get a affirmation for Gemini. Positive affirmations for Gemini, please. Because that's what we're focused on. Can you get positive affirmations for Gemini, please? What positive message does Gemini need to hear right now? You guys have such beautiful minds. I can't wait to see what the next Gemini creates, okay? Just do it. Just do it. Even if it's another human. You guys create beautiful things, things that are out of this world. Positive affirmation for Gemini, please. In order to awaken the world to the light, I must not be afraid to shine, okay? In order to awaken the world to my light, I must not be afraid to shine. Take the first step, Gemini, right? Take the first step. Shine your light. Again, shine your light. Because the storm is over, right? After the storm's over. It's time to shine. All right, guys, I believe in you. I can't wait to see what the app is, what the news is, what the creation is, what the dating scene was like, all of that. I can't wait to hear about it if you guys are willing to share. All right, so that's going to be it, Gemini. I'll be back with more messages, positive messages soon, probably in like 2 days. I'm not sure. Again, I'm thinking about doing love readings like 1 to 2 times a month because this feels better to me. All right, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, Gemini.